Hi guys, it's Raven Scry here. Today I'm going to connect into spirit and give some messages to you all. I find the process of giving messages from spirit quite amazing in this format, as so if I'm connecting now and they're taking into account who's listening and who will come across the path of the video for the messages. And if you're one of these people who really needs a message at this time, they're there in service and are able to send through something that you really might be needing right now. So it's an offering today from me and spirit, and it actually reminds me a lot of I have done quite a bit of platform work where you stand in a room full of people and you bring through loved ones and you bring through messages for the people. But in this context, it's a much larger scale, because essentially each message is reaching out across the world and connecting. And so really it just makes me feel like it's quite mind-blowing, and it's always so magical in the nature of what this is. So I'm just going to connect into spirit now and ask for the highest intention of any messages that need to be received by any of you listening to this video now. Now, as I connect, I am getting the name Troy coming in. Troy quite strongly. Now, this name could be speaking to you if your name is Troy, or somebody that you perhaps know in connection to Troy. Now, I am getting a reference to a woman now talking about funds, and she's not very happy. She's annoyed. She's saying no. I feel as though this could be a mother energy, and yeah, basically just not very happy with you spending so much money. Be a little bit more cautious and careful is the message. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to I'm having an older man coming in. An older man, it's an E name, or it's like an Elliot. He is balding, and it almost feels like, in the way that I see his hair, is like he's maybe even had implants or something. Now, when I ask Elliot who the message is for, he's directing this message to a female energy who's listening with an M name, and I do get the name Margaret. It may not be Margaret, but it's an M name. So he directs this message to Margaret, and I ask, what's the message? He says, we've been friends a long time, and I'm very proud of what you're doing. It's like he holds your hands, and he just shows you how proud that he is. He does have a fatherly feeling in the way he's approaching you and connecting with you, but there is also a friend nature to this connection that he's making you aware of, and just his support in the way that he comes through. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to another message for someone, and I'm feeling the name Darren coming through. Darren. And as I connect to this name, I also hear the name Oswald or something like it. Often with names, just to note, guys, that names can be out, or they can be just starting letters, or how many syllables, because often it can be very tricky to get specific with naming, but it may be very close in the name that I've given. So back to Darren, just get this sense of Darren in his lounge room, quite alone, quite isolated. He needs more support and more help. I am getting reference to family around, and particularly his mother as well. But it's like he's a little bit isolated, and I feel as though this is speaking to you, actually, Darren, and it's just basically saying you have to believe and trust in yourself, because you are more supported than you know, and sometimes life can be not very kind, but know that you are supported and you're important in this world. Okay, now I'm going to describe a scene in connection to this next message. I've got a scene of a road. It's a suburban street. There's a school close by. There's like road signs. And as I connect to this, there is a park close by, and I'm being drawn to a house close by with a woman in it. I feel as though this woman has children, and I feel as though she spends a lot of time by herself. I feel as though she's a single mother. Now, the message here is in relation to her young boy. Her young boy may not seem like he's getting along so well in school, but he's very advanced in other areas, and you need to be mindful of that. As I speak, I get a lot of tingles coming in. Spirit's presence is very nearby in relation to talking about him, and he is a very special soul. So just because he's not like other kids, just know that he's got a lot to be giving and sharing, and he's very highly advanced in who he is, and you'll see that later on, but you need to encourage that and not think there's something wrong with him. Okay, the next message, I'm connecting to birds, and I'm connecting to birds on a wire, is the way this comes through now. I'm seeing a reference to an older woman, and she's quite thin, kind of shoulder-length hair, quite skinny actually, this woman. Smokes a lot, and as I connect with her energy, I'm feeling a cough. She's coughing a lot. Now, it's like she needs to beware of her smoking. It's really not serving her life, and she has to be careful of what will come from that if she doesn't take better care of herself. And also the sweets too, and they point to teeth. And so you're eating too many lollies. So just to take a bit more care with your health. Okay, so I'm going to move along to one last message. And it's in relation to diamonds. And I'm seeing a diamond ring. It's quite new. Whoever's got this, I see this person who has just got a new ring. And they're looking down at it. Now I see your skin colour is a little bit darker. And as I connect to this more, it's like this ring on your hand, and it's like there is a connection to marriage and thought about marriage. There is a male energy with dark hair that comes in. There is a building of something that's taking place within your connection. So whether you've got marriage yet or whether this is an engagement, I just know that something is developing and getting stronger. There is still separation, meaning it feels as though you could live separately, or there is some sort of separation still, but there is this gradual coming together, and through time there will be children. You'll have a family, and it's all just slowly coming together, and you've got a lot of goodness to look forward to. And I feel your heart presence and excitement, and you should be excited because there's lots of things to come. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you enjoyed these messages, and whoever they're meant for, I'm sure they'll reach you in the perfect timing. Now, if you have any reflections or things to say about what was shared, please pop them in the comments below. And it's interesting, I have to mention, as I do these videos and all the videos that I do for you guys, I just see so many triple and quadruple numbers as I record. It's like there's always triple fours, 4 4s, 5s, triple ones. They're just constant as I do this. So I just feel like Spirit shows me, hey, this is perfectly aligned with what is supposed to be happening and shared. So it's very exciting that I see that the whole time I do these videos. I can be doing other things in life, and I get triple numbers and I get other numbers coming in, but not the way they do when I record these videos. Okay, guys, let me know if you've enjoyed this and if you'd like me to do this again in the future. See you guys soon. Raven Scry signing off.